Before 1984, pop stars didn't direct movies. They didn't fuse funk, rock, gospel all into one sound. They definitely didn't have full creative control. Then Prince dropped Purple Rain and nothing was ever the same again. This is the story of the music, the movie, and the moment music changed forever.
In the early 80s, MTV was still new. Michael Jackson had just moonwalked into stardom, and rock and R&B was still living in mostly separate worlds. Prince Roger Nelson was already a rising star. He released 5 albums by the time he was 25. Critics called him a genius, but the world hadn't caught up yet. Prince had bigger plans. He wasn't just going to drop an album. He was going to make a film, write the soundtrack, and star in it as himself, or at least a version of himself called the Kid. And when Hollywood passed, he found a way to make it anyway. He knew what he was doing, and he was about to change the game.
I believe this, but he won't sign it unless you get him a major motion picture. And you can't get some drug dealer to finance it. You got to get a major studio, and he wants his name above the title.
When the idea of the movie came from him, when he talked about doing this, and when a whole bunch of strangers started showing up at our warehouse, we all realized this is going so this is not just chat. This is happening.
He prepared for Purple Rain in a way that he never did any other album because he had to, because the film slowed him down, and that created time for him to reflect. On most albums, he was done in a second, 3 weeks done, but Purple Rain had to stew for about 6 months.
Purple Rain, the film, hit theaters in July 1984. Nobody saw it coming. It was raw, emotional, sexual, and fully unapologetically Prince.
The story followed the Kid, a shy, brilliant musician battling demons at home and chaos in his band. At night, he dominated the stage, but off stage, he struggled with his identity, his family, and his future. It wasn't a polished Hollywood script. It was messy, conflicted, real. A fictionalized mirror of Prince's real life.
Then came Morris Day. Prince needed a rival in the film, and he didn't have to look far. Morris Day was right there. Morris Day played himself, or an exaggerated version of himself, with extra swag, extra charisma, extra drip.
In the film, Morris led the time. Prince's real-life proteges turned fictional enemies. Where the Kid was moody and mysterious, Morris was loud, flashy, hilarious, and dressed like a funk-powered Bond villain.
Let's talk about style. Silk suits, fly, hair looking fly, Jerome holding the mirror up mid-performance. This is iconic. But this wasn't an act. This was the time's actual energy captured on film. As ridiculous as Morris was, he made it work because not only did he have the look, he can actually perform.
Their musical rivalry on screen was rooted in real competition off screen. Prince discovered the time, but he also challenged them to be sharp, tight, and flawless. And that came through in every performance in the film.
Who don't remember Jungle Love? Come on, man, that was fire. The Morris Day and the time, they wasn't a side act. These were superstars in their prime. Morris versus Prince made the story electric. Good guy, bad guy, guy that's cool, guy that got the charisma, mysterious versus charismatic, gave the film everything that it needed.
And then there was Apollonia. She wasn't just a love interest. She was chasing her own dreams, trying to make it in a cutthroat industry dominated by men. In many ways, her journey mirrored Prince's, trying to survive, to belong, to stand out. Their chemistry was real, messy, volatile, magnetic. But as always, the real star was the music.
Let's go down the list. I Would Die For You, Baby I'm a Star, Let's Go Crazy, and of course Purple Rain. All written, produced, and sung by Prince himself. He didn't just cross genres, he obliterated them, taking sounds from all these different worlds, rock, funk, gospel, and making it into one sound. Game changing.
The soundtrack became a phenomenon. Over 13 million albums sold. #1 on the Billboard charts for 24 weeks, an Oscar for Best Original Song Score, 2 Grammys, a cult following that never let go.
Why are you a Prince fan?
Because Prince is bad, and I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
What are you looking forward to seeing in this film?
Prince.
Anything more specific than that?
Prince.
What I felt about it, Prince is an old friend of mine, and he's me in this generation, you know. He's me for looks, you know that though. Michael Jackson is me, the Beatles was me, all of them are me, you know.
But the biggest breakthrough, Prince had total control.
This movie, everybody's saying in the reviews, this is an important rock movie. Why do you think?
What we've been doing for a long time is taking each song and making a video out of it. What he has made now is a motion picture out of his album. It's a very important step, I think. Yeah.
Creative, musical, visual, narrative. This wasn't a label's product. This was Prince's vision, start to finish.
You just came out of the movie.
Yeah.
What are your feelings about it?
Well, I'll tell you, I think that, comparing it to other rock and roll movies like Help or something like that, it's a far better movie than that. And I think that, it was nice just to see Prince talk, because you never get a chance to see him talk. I think it was great.
What, you ever think about doing that yourself?
No, never crossed my mind.
Even now, after seeing the film?
If I did a movie or something like that, it wouldn't be a music movie at all.
Prince didn't just change music. He changed what it meant to be an artist. He blurred the lines of gender and sexuality. Performing in heels, lace, eyeliner, and fierce confidence, he wasn't trying to fit in. He was building a world where he already belonged.
Purple Rain made room for artists to be strange, emotional. It showed that you could tell your own story, no matter how messy, and it still could be powerful. It laid the foundation for new artists like Beyonce, The Weeknd, Kendrick, Janelle Monáe. Prince made that blueprint. He built that bridge.
I'm speaking in you, I'm speaking in us, I'm speaking in we, I'm speaking in God, I'm speaking in free. You know who we be, you know that it's life. I know when you're wrong, I know when you're right. You look in my eyes, I know you're surprised. You tell me the truth, I know you despise. Ho!
Take this mic, I can't sing it. It only makes me wish for the way things used to be. You could slap my face, but I got to say it. You never would have drank my coffee if I wouldn't served you cream. Tell me what's my name. Tell me what's my name. Tell me what's my name. Tell me what's my name.
I think music that is from the heart falls right into that category. People who really feel what it is that they're doing. And ultimately, all music is or can be inspirational, and that's why it's so important to let your gift be guided by something more clear.
Now, where does your inspiration come from?
I like to believe that my inspiration comes from God.
Did you always believe that?
You learn and you start to, you get smarter, yeah.
He also reminded the world of something the industry liked to forget, that black artists didn't just influence rock, they invented it. With Purple Rain, Prince reclaimed the stage and burnt it down.
In 2004, Rolling Stone ranked it amongst the greatest albums of all time. 2019, the Library of Congress preserved it in the film registry. And in 2016, when Prince passed away, the world lit up. I mean, from stadiums to bridges, all lit up in purple, like a global tribute.
Even now, the music lives on in samples and tributes, in covers and stadium anthems. From Tanashi to Her, from Childish Gambino to Frank Ocean, if you're bending genres, owning your image, doing it your way, you owe a nod to Purple Rain. And then there was that moment.
Super Bowl 2007. We in Miami, it's raining, Prince comes out with his guitar like a lightning rod. I mean, performing Purple Rain in actual rain. It doesn't get no more iconic than that.
In 1984, Prince didn't just drop an album. He built a universe, a purple one. He proved you can be the writer, the director, the star all at once. You could be complicated, bold, quiet, loud, beautiful, strange. You could be you and still win. And the music would never be the same.
This was Purple Rain, and this is the Breakthrough series.